I'm Karren.
I'm Thomas. Happy Friday. Today is January 25th. My name is Drake. Welcome to the Chill Spot. As I mentioned on Wednesday, Karren's out for a few days, so you got me again. So I thought I'd continue. On Wednesday, we talked about proper body mechanics, and something that ties right into proper body mechanics is proper footwear. As CNAs, we are constantly on our feet, walking, lifting, stooping, bending, all the things you could imagine. So proper shoes are very important to aid in a healthy back and just to make your body feel better overall. I do have some tips for when you're out looking for shoes. We suggest that you try on shoes in the afternoon or evening, especially if you work a day job. We do not suggest that you go right after work and try shoes on, just because naturally your extremities do become swollen, your feet, from being up walking all day, lifting. So if you go try on shoes right after work, the sizing is going to be improper, and then when you go to put them on later on down the road, they'll seem big. We also suggest trying on different brands of shoes. Way too often do we get stuck in the same brand. I'm a big Converse and Tom's person, not work appropriate shoes, but that's what I like, so we get stuck in that same brand. But I advise you to try on different things, different brands of shoes, Nikes, New Balances, whatever looks comfortable or looks good is not always the most comfortable shoe. So that'd be the next thing. Don't always go off of appearance. A lot of the times, comfortability, the shoes that would be comfortable, I should say, are not the best looking shoes. And I struggle with that personally, but you want to make sure you take care of your feet and make sure you're always wearing proper shoes. When you are looking for shoes for work, always check with your facility to see if they have any different policies on shoes. Some buildings require that you wear only black shoes. Some require that you wear white shoes. So make sure you're checking with them. I do advise get your feet measured every so often. Don't just go in and think, oh, I wear a 9.5. Get your feet measured so you're wearing the proper shoes. Look for features in the shoes that are safe. As CNAs, non-slip is good, giving showers. Arch support is another thing. Working on the floor and in direct care, something I'm always looking for is lightweight. You want to make sure you have lightweight shoes too. You don't want to be carrying around some real heavy weighted shoes all day. And choose an appropriate style. Shoes with the back out often do work in healthcare. I personally do not recommend them. You want fully enclosed shoes. Mesh shoes, I would say, giving showers, they're not the greatest either. And consider industry-specific brands. There are a lot of places that make shoes for just nursing. Look into those shoes. I personally have never bought any of them, but I do know people that have, and they work well for either nurses, CNAs, so look into industry-specific shoes. And then the recommendations and how often you should change your shoes to get a new pair would be every 6 months. It's recommended if you're working 40 hours a week. So full-time people should get new shoes about every 6 months. So those are our tips from the Chill Spot on proper shoe wear. And speaking of shoes, I wanted to spotlight one of our members who is a big flip-flop fan, so it just fit in, shoes, flip-flops. Raymond Beavers has been a member of NAHCA for a while, and he's very active. You'll often see pictures of him on Facebook giving back in the community. One of the big things I know that him and his partner in crime, Geraldine, do is volunteer at Pizza Ranch to do fundraisers for CNA Fest. Raymond is a great part of NAHCA and he's an active member. I do know Raymond is currently going to nursing school. So from us at the Chill Spot, we wanted to wish you the best of luck on your endeavors with nursing school. And we'll look forward to seeing you around at CNA Fest. Even as a nurse, you can still come. So if you haven't met Raymond, I advise you to take some time, look him up on Facebook. He's a big part of our association, so we just want to thank him for that and spotlight him on this Friday. And I hope that you guys all have a great weekend, and I look forward to seeing you on Monday. Until then, remember that you matter.